Hey guys, Orly here, founder of Life Vest Inside. And I want to thank you all for deciding to kick off your week with me on the weekly Kindness Kickoff with Orly, coming at you at the beginning of every week where I do a reading from my book, Kindness Boomerang, How to Save the World and Yourself Through 365 Daily Acts. And then I give you, myself, and all of us out there an exciting kindness challenge based on the reading. Don't forget to pick up a copy of your book. This makes a great gift for yourself and also to give to others. It's been utilized in schools, in companies. So check it out. You could pick up a copy right on lifevestinside.com. All of the proceeds go directly to the nonprofit organization. And of course, you can also get your copy on one of our online retailers, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, IndieBound, iTunes, Target. So check it out. Guys, as I told you, and you may have heard from one of the past weeks, we had our first monthly dance party, and it was awesome. We had about, I think, like 65 to 70 people on. You have an ability to check it out. I've posted it on the YouTube channel, and it's also on the homepage of danceforkindness.com. You'll be able to see what it was like. We had a blast. I had no clue what to expect, but it was amazing. We had people from all different countries that joined us. We went over the incredible dance that Marvin Casey had put together. And then we engaged in something that was, I think, my favorite part of the entire thing. 3 acts of kindness. And we're going to be doing this each and every month. We had 3 acts of kindness to complete, each one in 3 minutes or less. And then we came back and we shared what that experience was like. You'll have an opportunity to also sign up for the monthly dance party. All you need to do is go to danceforkindness.com. On the homepage, you'll see, it'll say monthly dance party. You'll see the video from last month. And you'll be able to sign up. When you do sign up, you'll receive an email with the video to learn the dance, and you'll also be entered to win a prize. We announced the winner on the actual dance party. The dance is going to be out hopefully within the next week or so. It's not there just yet. And the next dance party is going to be happening in March. So stay tuned. We're really, really looking forward and very, very excited for it. All right, guys. Now jumping back into the act of the day. And it's coming to us from February 19th. I love this one. And the act goes as follows. Character speaks volumes about a person. Be especially mindful of your ethics, even in what may be constituted as small and insignificant matters. And the quote by John Wooden, be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. And the reflection. As the years pass, values are lost. Not due to the fact that they are no longer apply, but rather the frequent disregard for those precious values has numbed us to praising their great worth. The manner in which we treat others has less to do with what is accepted, praised, or ridiculed, and more to do with what we know to be true in our heart of hearts. Listen to your heart. It will not mislead you. The temporary facade of profit or achievement that may stem from unethical behavior is simply that. It's a facade. You can achieve the most extraordinary feats with nothing more than the arsenal of values and ethics of kindness that we are all inherently given as human beings. I love this act because just this past week, I was speaking on a podcast and we were talking about, why we're actually here in this world. What is our purpose of actually being here? Is it to obtain wealth, fame, fortune? Is that why we're here? Well, I have a different perspective on this. I believe that why we're here is really to perfect our character. Each and every one of us were put into this world with specific character traits, things that were really easy for us to do and things that are a little bit difficult. Now, the thing when it comes to character is that this is internal work, right? Just like it says here, the quote, I love this quote. It says, be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is who you really are. Your reputation is just what others think you are. So we can put on a show, this idea of a facade, we could put on a show for others to let them think that we're a certain way. But only in our heart of hearts do we know who we really are. The work of the heart, as I say, is the hardest work to do. It requires us to stop and to take a look at ourselves in the mirror and to ask sometimes some not easy questions. Who is that person that's looking at me? What do they believe in? What are the values that are important to them? Am I living up to those values. This past year and change of COVID has made us quiet all of the noise around us. And it's forced us, if we allowed it to, and if we allow it to look inward, to do this internal work as opposed to the busy work. Because our life isn't measured just in terms of our accomplishments or achievements or the awards that we get or the applause that we're given. Because you understand, awards tarnish and applause dies and money ends up being buried with its owners. But the things that we're remembered for are the values, are the character that we have. Because when a person passes in this world, the things that people speak about aren't just their great achievements in work. They're who they are as a person. The fact that they cared, that they went out of their way, that they saw people, that they engaged with people, that they chose to be a part of others' lives, to lift others up. So here's our great challenge. Who do we want to be? And it's okay if we're not there yet, by the way. It's okay. And the challenge I'm going to ask all of us to do, myself included, is to take out a piece of paper and to write down the character traits that are the most important to you. That if somebody were to write a story of your life or to list the top traits, if they heard your name and they had to list who is that person, who is Orly, what would they say? What do you want them to say? How do you want to be remembered for? And then make another list. What are some of the areas that are hard for you? What are the values that are difficult for you? Whatever that might be, whether it's difficult for you, maybe you get angry very quickly. Maybe you have a lack of patience, right? Maybe you tend to be jealous. Whatever it is, it's not bad. It's not negative. When you identify the things that you're good at, the things that you have, and the things that you want to work on, you have the ability more easily to actually pursue those things and to get there. Nobody changes in a day. There's no such thing. Instant gratification does not work. If you change like that quickly, you're going to change back just as quickly. Everything in life is about the work and the effort that we put into it, taking little steps towards getting there. Even if you want to choose one area that you want to work on within yourself, just one area, whatever that might be, and then write down small things that you can potentially do to help you get there. Let's say it's to do with, give you an example. Let's say it's to do with respect. We'll go closer to home. Let's say it's to do with our parents, okay? Or our husband or our wife or whatever it is, or our roommate, okay? People that you're living with in close proximity to on a daily basis. There tends to be sometimes struggle, right? Maybe it's in terms of respect. What can you do to show more respect to your family? What are some of the actions that you can take? Or some of the things that you can prevent yourself from doing? Maybe you tend to blow up in certain situations. Maybe you tend to get angry very quickly in certain situations. It's okay. By the way, we all have our areas that we're looking to improve upon, myself included. There is no end to the amount of inner work that we can do. It's endless, which is exciting. It's an exciting thing. But it also can sometimes seem like a huge feat, like climbing this mountain that seems impossible. How am I ever going to get there? The most important thing is that we're not so super critical of ourselves, because as we're working towards becoming the best version of ourselves, we will still make mistakes and we'll stumble. And that's okay. Remember, you are not your mistakes. You are not your mistakes. If we're going to constantly look at ourselves as though we are our mistakes, we're never going to be able to achieve. We're going to constantly be putting ourselves down. We're going to stop before we even start. So as you're putting down, and it's important to write it on paper. Why? Leave it by your bedside. Look at it every morning. Look at it every night before you go to bed. Don't allow it to let you feel guilty just because you haven't achieved it yet. Let it serve as a reminder. And remember that every morning when you wake up, you have a blank canvas in front of you and you have all these paints and you get to create the picture of your life. You do. You are the superstar in your movie. You are. We have to recognize that. And even though the picture may not have come out the way you wanted it in day 1, try again day 2, day 5, day 20, day 50, day 100. It's about continuously trying, continuously taking those steps. Now, sometimes we have people around us that don't see us making that progress, and they can sometimes make us feel like we're actually not making headway. But you yourself internally know the progress that you're making. It's important to also celebrate your wins and to pat yourself on the back every so often to make you realize, wow, I'm really becoming, I'm getting closer to who I want to be. Yes, I've stumbled. That's okay. That's okay. That happened. I understand it. I'll be able to overcome it next time. I'm going to now be more prepared, right? When you go through something and maybe you falter, you stumble, you now become more prepared to deal with that scenario in a future situation. So if something gets you really charged up in a negative way, the next time it happens, you could be more prepared. You can brace yourself because you know that it's coming. So that is my hope and my goal for all of us this week, our challenge, to make these lists. List the things, the character traits that you love about yourself, the areas that you want to improve, and then choose one of those values that you want to improve on, and maybe write down 2 or 3 things that you can start doing to help you get there. Only by taking small steps can we eventually get to our larger than life goal. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for the weekly Kindness Kickoff. Please go ahead, subscribe to our channel, share the video with others that you think may enjoy it. Don't forget to click on the little bell icon so you get a notification the next time we upload another video. We've been putting out these awesome video collaborations. Check them out on our YouTube channel. Don't forget, we have 2 newsletters, the Daily Kind going out Monday through Friday, and also the Kindness Flash that goes out once a month. You can sign up for either of these by going to lifeestinside.com and clicking on sign up in the top right corner. Do check out our store or make a contribution. We are a nonprofit organization and we survive on donations and contributions from people like you. Thank you guys so much. And remember, it's kindness that keeps the world afloat. Love you all. Mwah.